Okay, poor Molly Fayed. Okay, she pops a base softball up, right? And let's just make that line be the height from which she pops the ball up, right? So the ball goes up, right, using a sextant. Actually, I think just an inclinometer is all we need, but that's okay. I might not have been clear about what a sextant was. Just time of day. They're getting their leg cramp. They're getting their God, what is that, longitude or something from? Okay, so here the ball is moving up, right? Here the ball is moving down. Okay, it's hit from this elevation. This distance here is 63 meters. Right, and so let's figure out, I guess, the total time the ball was in the air. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to solve this from the ground to the top. Okay, if I solve the time for the ground to the top, let's say it takes 2 seconds to get up there, right? It's going to take 2 more seconds to get back down, and so it'll be 4 seconds. I'm just going to take that time, ground to the top, times 2, and that'll be the total time it's in the air. Okay, and the reason why I'm going from ground to the top is that I have to use the 63 meters. Okay, so let's do this. And the top is when that's true, right? Okay, so acceleration all the way up, negative 9.81 on Earth. All right, final velocity at the top, you guessed it, it's 0. It's 0 because if it's not 0, it's not at the top, is it? All right, and then our displacement is 63 meters to the top. And then we want to find the time. However, there is no formula for no u. If there were one, we'd use it, but there ain't. Okay, so what do we have to do? I guess we have to find, you have to use no t to find u. Let's do that. All right, so this looks simple, but it's a little bit tricky, right? Okay, so 0 squared is u squared plus 2 times negative 9.81 times 63. Okay, so if I solve that for u, I put this on this side, we're saved an imaginary answer, right? And it ends up just being the square root of 2 times positive 9.81 times 63. I have solved that many times in my life. Okay, here we go. That is 35.158. Okay, and that's not one of the answers down here, right? And it's like if you thought you could solve it without doing that, you're wrong. Okay, and by the way, it leaves the ground with positive 35.158, strikes the ground with negative 35.158. But in this suvat, we just went from the ground to the top, so the final 0, that's at the top, right? Okay, so this guy's positive 35.158. Okay, now remember, we want to find the time to the top. Once we find that, we're just going to multiply by 2 because it spends that amount of time going up, that amount of time going down, and that'll give us our answer for the time, right? Okay, so here we go. Let's see. How do we do that? Oh, let's use, I think the simplest one is to use this guy. V equals U plus AT. Now this is going to give us only the time to the top, but let's do it. Okay, so final velocity is 0 at the top. That's 35.158, right? Plus negative 9.81 times my time. And this will be just time to the top. Okay, so let's take that number and let's go divided by 9.81, which is ultimately what you do, right? Okay, so it's 3.584 seconds. 3.58, I'll go 38 or 39, right? Seconds, right? That's the time to the top. Right? And then to find the total time in the air, total being up and down, right? we are going to multiply that thing. We're going to multiply that by 2. Okay, so that times 2 is 7.1677. So this guy times 2 equals 7.1677 seconds. Okay? So there is, yeah, there we go, right? So that's the total time in the air. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to do the, how to find the time at 42 meters, okay? And I'll just show you, we'll just bust out the quadratic equation, okay?